welcome to one of the best games ever made. Okay, I might be a little bit biased, but this is Command and Conquer Red Alert, and I'm gonna start playing this a wee bit more on the channel. Probably do a wee mini series on all the Command and or maybe not all the Command and Conquers, but a whole bundle of them. I was going to start with the very first one, but in all honesty, I pretty much started gaming with the Command and Conquer series. Can't click properly. One of my first ever games, I think, was all the Command and Conquer stuff. So yeah, it's certainly amongst my my favourite games ever, and obviously I'm obviously going to say I'm biased because I'm saying it's one of the best games ever. It might not be visually one of the best, but it's certainly for fun and for kind of playability. A whole bunch of different stuff. So we've just started a skirmish, just a small skirmish here, on a map called Hamburger Town or something like that. I'm not really sure. It's not like Burger Town from Call of Duty. It's very different. But yeah, it's one of the things that I tend to do whenever I get these guys is I'll just start wandering around to try and get rid of the shroud, and then that gives us the chance to see a bit more of what's coming before they rush me, which is almost certainly. Actually, I'm not sure what level I've put these guys on, so they might not rush me if they're easy. But whenever you put AI players on high and hard, you always end up getting rushed. Okay, so we've got a war factory set up, and we're gonna get a service depot, and we're gonna get a second ore truck. So yeah, generally I find these skirmish kind of in this game was always just so relaxing, providing you're not playing on crazy hard options, and it always gave me a lot of fun as a kid, just kind of mucking about, building stuff, and basically trying to ruin everybody else's day. So we'll stick that one on to go again, and we'll actually get a third ore truck before we start making anything what these kind of guys wise. Right, so I've pretty much got rid of the shroud for the whole of my area. I will have to build a radar dome now as well. And then we'll put up some defences for hopefully we don't get too many people coming towards us. Right, we've got another one of those, so now we can start building these guys, so we can stick that down there. Our radar dome's ready, and you'll see I just kind of bounce around. It's one of these games that you just I think you get into the habit of being able to do things a certain way, and I think most people probably that play this game or have played this game in the past will almost certainly have their way of building and their way of creating bases that they find quite habitual. One of the other things I mentioned earlier on, I'm kind of going to do a small mini series on the on Command and Conquer series. I also want to do kind of a small mini series on kind of the different series or different games that I've played from when I was a youngster. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but so I think one of the next ones we'll be doing is Theme Hospital. I know there's a lot of fans of the old school Theme Hospital, and then, in actual fact I'm hoping to play a wee bit of it in advance, probably the story mode, in advance of there's a new hospital game out claiming to be the next Theme Hospital, which is pretty cool. So mammoth tanks, that's what we're going for. And we need to, no, we've got our missile, and of course we've got an A-bomb, but we have not got enough power to run any of that stuff. Now, who's getting attacked? It could be, I believe I put two AIs on, so they're probably fighting each other. That's fine, as long as they're not fighting me, I'm not really that bothered. I have to go for another advanced power as well, and we'll go for more mammoth tanks. So, generally, excuse me, generally, there's a guy actually in my base, I didn't even see him. Are you going to attack him, please? You just drove straight past him, are you serious? Okay. And then we'll have another power, and this guy will be, he's pretty much done, so that's fine. But that proves that we do need to get some Teslas on the go. When I was young, it's funny, I always called them Telsa coils, because obviously I didn't know anything about, well, anything when I was young. And I used to call them Telsa coils, and I was absolutely gutted when I got to about 15 or maybe 20 something and found out that it was Tesla. And I had no idea why they were called Tesla, but of course after Nikolai Tesla. But for years, yeah, I couldn't work out, and I used to love these things, but I called them Telsa coils. So yeah, there you go, a little bit of totally pointless information. If you would be so kind as to not try that, that would be great. Blue guy is not really learning very quickly, so get some mammoth tanks on the go. Try and take out these guys, and we need more Tesla. We need more Tesla coils, just to defend the base a wee bit. And is this guy? Yeah, that guy's already half done. So I'm having problems clicking today for some reason. We'll put all these guys in a wee kind of pen to themselves up here. One of the other things that you can do is you can kind of step out with Tesla coils. You can build one and then like step it out, build one, step it out, and just then delete the ones that you've used on the way over. So that's quite handy. What else will we get? We'll also get an airfield on the go after that. Oh, will you stop, please? Is this guy? Yeah, he's almost dead. So let's put him back into there. He's okay health-wise. Okay, that's just not very nice. We've got two different teams at us now. But that's cool. We can try and, yeah, we'll just try and wipe them out. We need that guy to go in there once he's empty. And once you're empty, you can do the same. No, you can go up here first. You're fine, you can go in here. And by the time you're free from damage, you can go back there. So it's just, yeah, I think the beauty of this game is it's so simple. There's nothing really, there's nothing really complicated about it. You build an army, you try and blow up the other armies, or certainly in the skirmish sense of it, that's what you deal with. Alright, you're fine. I'm going to delete this one anyway, so we should have enough power now. And we should also get this, and what we'll do is we'll send you down there. And these guys can go straight across just to get some of this open. We're going to open up an airfield. And, okay, so my A-bomb's ready, but we're not really too worried. I don't use my A-bomb too much. It's more so just about if there are others, for other people who have 8 bombs, then yeah, it kind of gives us a defense against them as well. I'm gonna just create another ore refinery because I think we can probably deal with that a bit better with more ore. Right, let's get. Do you know what? Let's just drop it on these guys just because I can. Oh. Well, my guy's pretty much dead, huh? Wished I'd sat up for a wee bit longer. If you guys can move back across here, then the Tesla coils can get involved as well. There we go. That's a bit better, and you're now going to have to go back up there because otherwise you're going to explode. And I don't want to lose things this early in the game. Okay, I'll just move you guys all the way across here. Oh wow, that Tesla is almost done for, which is not good. Let's just check everything else is okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, our second ore refinery, there we go. Oh, and no power, so we're not got any Tesla coils working. Not so good when you have advancing infantry with rocket launchers. However, they're going to get a very big surprise whenever the Tesla goes on, and they get fried. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a wee army of mammoth tanks, as I tend to do. We'll take some paratroopers, we'll jump them here. We'll get our spy plane out. Okay, let's take a wild guess that he's in this bottom corner, hearing stuff, so I'm assuming he's probably going to be there. Let's have a look. When the plane comes up, oh, and that's a yes, but they have rocket guys. Okay, so we have to just watch for that. Can't just paratroop guys in or use the planes too much. And then, what else do we want to work on? We will get we'll get some V2 rockets on the go as well, actually. The only thing that I was a wee bit that's a wee bit frustrating about this game is that when you create something like here and you want a V2 rocket, when you create something, you can't tell it where to go from the start, which I believe was in the further on games, possibly Red Alert 2. Oh, the V2 is so much quicker to make. Actually, let's just put you up there for just now. Yeah, so you can't tell them where to go once they've come out of here, and you also, even if you double up on these, you can't get any faster. I think that is in actually some of the patches. So, and I'm playing this game. I have to add, I'm playing this game at 720p on a new computer, which is run by a little thing called CNC Net. Go and give that a visit. Go and give that a Google. You can download all the original games and play them online against your friends, LAN parties, the whole works. Actually, a friend of mine played it in a car the other day, which reminded me that I had this, and he played a wee LAN party with his friends, I think, in the car, which was quite funny on a journey. But yeah, that reminded me that I have this to play, and it's one of the things that I've been meaning to add to the channel for a while. And then we were also talking a bit about in the last video of Happy Room about what kind of stuff I would like to show on my channel, and this is one of the things that I'd been thinking of for a while. So we will create these guys as group 2, and once this Muppet gets blown up, which he inevitably does, we'll add a few of these guys as well, maybe a few more actually, and we'll possibly add, okay, let's see, I want to just see what else this guy has up the way. So I might sacrifice some paratroopers here just to see what kind of stuff is available. Let's see, I'll paratroop them in here. Oh no, I've not paratrooped them into this. Oh, I've managed to paratroop them into a space they can't get out of. Fantastic. Right, well, we'll add them later. Mammoth tank again. So I just need this mammoth tank lot. No, not you. You can go all the way up there. This mammoth tank lot need to go out the way a wee bit. So how many we got? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a whole bundle. 10 make that. Okay. You guys can just come back a wee bit, that'd be great. Silos needed, okay. I'll just build some silos then. Stick them up the back. And we need to build another mammoth. So I've got plenty of money because I've got the guys going. I've got quite a few trucks on the go, and because of that, I'm able to use that a bit better. So let's just come down here and use this again, and let's get a better view of what's here, because obviously these guys were going to do that, but got them stuck in a tree / rock place. Okay, that looks fairly takeable, to be honest. So I think with a few more of these guys and then a few light tanks, we should be good to just go try and wreck that guy before he gets any further up. We'll put some paratroopers down here. And what else should we do? We'll wait for some heavy tanks after this is ready. So that's ready. Put him down here. We'll just make some heavy tanks and join them in, even though they're definitely not heavy tanks in comparison. I suppose heavier than your tiny wee light things that some of the other teams have had there. So part of the difficulty with these is they're all different speeds. So number 2 there, they are actually going to go to number 3. So I'm just hitting control 3 on those. That gives them a designation basically. These guys are control 1, and they're obviously the heavy tank. So with being the heavy tank, they're a bit more difficult to. They're a bit slower to get places. 3s, you guys can come down here for just now. We'll build a whole bundle of heavy tanks and we'll make them number 2. Okay. And then we'll just see how this goes. We'll probably make about 7 or 8 of these. So that's us on 4. This guy's about to get fried. Or is it? No, he's not going to get fried. He's going to try and go... Well, never mind. The V2 rocket guys have... The only thing about these guys, you'll see they're a wee bit slow to reload. And there you go, there's his rocket, and then here's rocket. Cool. So, yeah, let's see. What are we waiting for? Spy plane. I've got a bit of space. Just see if there's anything... Ooh. Mr. Blue and Mr. Green are fighting, which is excellent for me. I'm quite happy with that. And heavy tanks. Need a few more. Oh, that's Mammoth. Heavy tank. Do you know what? Let's make a couple of Tanyas as well, because the bonus of Tanyas is that they can snipe individuals quite quickly, and also they have possibly the greatest sound effects ever. Ha 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 ha! Shake it, baby! What's up? Let's rock! I'm there! Do you think I played this too much as a kid? Possibly. There's definitely a possibility. But it's fantastic. Shake it, baby. There you go. Okay, so after we do a couple more of these, we'll just go and try and wreck this guy's green base down the bottom, although he does... Yeah, it looks quite busy, so we might have to use the nuke just to get ourselves in. Kind of not keen on a lot of turrets and stuff like that. I prefer to have like a single line at the front of like some Teslas or whatever it be. Now if I try and get another Tesla there, that's not going to work, so we'll put another power first. Another spy plane, and we'll run that just across this bottom corner just to check there's nothing we're missing out on here. That's too major to worry about. No, okay. Yeah, I reckon we can probably take green fairly quickly. We'll do another one of those, and then I can put another Tesla in. Paratroopers can go back in here. This is the beauty, is it's almost like a sim management game, but it's, you know, for war, which is, I guess you'll see a theme appearing of the types of games that I love to play. That guy is gonna, yeah, he's just gonna run away. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go with just these guys that we've got now. Then we'll make some mammoth tanks just to, so ones are these guys. We don't have twos yet, which are these guys. Control 2. Threes are these guys, and Tanya can be 4. So Tanya, if you could come out and just take this guy out, much appreciated. There we go. And if you can go and take this guy out too, that'd be great. I mean, obviously, the only difficulty with them is that they're always more susceptible to being run over. So, you know, any kind of personnel are obviously more likely to be run over than anything else. We've got another Tesla, which is great. So we will get these guys in here, and these guys can just stay back. That'd be much appreciated. Threes, if why is there no 3? That's not good. 1, 2. Oh, these guys are 2s. That's why. Okay, that's strange. That wasn't working, but 2s can come in. So 1s and 2s forwards. 3s, if you just be so kind as to head off to the side here. 1s, 2s, 1s, 2s. Okay. So we're all good to go there. We'll put some 3s in here, see if they can hit these guys from a wee bit further away. Can you hit that? Yes, they can. Excellent. So that's kind of saves us doing anything and getting wrecked on the way in. And you'll see you can very carefully, if you do so kind, thank you. Yeah, we get it. Silos are needed. Okay, so 3s, if you guys can just push forward a wee bit, you should be able to take out some of the supports here without taking too much damage. And that means that you guys can just go straight in here, you guys can go in here. If we just take out this guy while we're waiting. And obviously this is the kill shot. Once you do this, they can't build any longer, so that's the bonus. But then obviously this happens, they just start to stream everything out of there. Oh, we want to take out one of these as well. If you guys, big heavy guys, could go in and take out the turret, be much appreciated. There we go. Yeah, I think we've pretty much wrecked this guy. Threes, if you guys could take out that, thank you. We have lost quite a bunch of units though. No, I thought you'd taken that out. There we go. Okay. So we'll take out those guys, and then we'll go for some blues. Tanya, where are you? Oh, sorry, I left you behind. My bad. Okay, so we didn't lose a whole bunch of ones, twos. We didn't lose, I don't think we lost any threes, which is great. I'm just going to get one of these guys. Now, crates, you'll see this as a wee crate here, which is great, but sometimes they blow things up. So we'll use one unit. Ah, we got money, that's fine. Okay, so do you know what? With what we've got, we'll just go with what we've got. I reckon we can probably, if we're sensible about this. Oh, we didn't even use our A-bomb, which I meant to. Meant to just lead in with an A-bomb. So just spy plane up. I'm guessing he's over this bottom corner because they were fighting quite a bit. So let's look there. And again, that's probably a bonus of knowing the map as well as anything else. Knowing the map that I'm playing on makes things a bit easier. Yeah, caught the edge of his, definitely. Okay. So we'll get all of you up to about here, and then we shall worry about it after that. Let's see. Threes, come on. And four, Tanya, if you come as well, please. So all I'm able to do now here is I can highlight each section by just using the keys, which is obviously a lot easier than doing anything else. If you guys could take out this with a long range rocket is what I was trying to say. Okay, don't want to get our guys all stuck in that corner because then only one or two of them can go at the same time. You guys come forward as well. You guys all come back down here, please. And you can start hitting these from long range. Oh, well, my guys have just gone rogue, that's fine. I did specifically ask you to stay back because you're going to die now because of that. Watch this, I'm telling you. Yep, there you go, see? Okay. So threes, do you know what, let's just go. Ones, go in here, take the big stuff. Threes, if you could come down. We shall lead in with an atom bomb as well, just down here. I'm not sure what it is it's hitting, but we'll go for it. And yeah, we're not doing too badly. Threes, if you could take out the kind of long range stuff, that'd be great. Take out that guy, would you please? Thank you. And okay, and you guys are a wee bit close. Yeah, I think we might be losing a few more units. We're losing quite a lot of units actually. There's a Tanya in there. We've lost quite a lot, but I think we've actually done okay. Could probably do with taking out these, yep, and this one as well. Before we do anything else, please, if you'd be so kind. And yeah, we've done fairly well actually. So these were definitely easy AI because yeah, even medium or hard wouldn't enjoy any of that. So one of the bonuses of keeping ore refineries available until the very last is that one of the things you have to do is you have to kill everybody on that team. Which unfortunately now, we seem to have killed this whole team, but we're now missing an ore truck. So despite the fact that I have one, I need to go and find whatever is missing. And see if we can just take it apart. So, twos are the fast guys, so we'll send some twos up this way. Send some ones all the way over here, and we'll send some threes up here, just to see if we can find what we're looking for. So all we're looking for now to finish this game is an ore truck. Or two, possibly. So, yeah, I was struggling. As you can see, I opened up pretty much the whole map that you can see. I even put a nuke down here, I don't know why, just to get rid of it. Looked around, here was where the old bases were, got all my guys, couldn't find anything at all, except for this guy. There he is, hidden in the tiniest wee bit of shroud. So, in the greatest stuff ever. We are going to get the group that are closest up here just to wipe him out. And we will finally be done with the game. To be honest with you, when I was young, this was just a fun part of the game. It did irritate me a wee bit today, just on the basis that it took us so long to finally get the mission accomplished. But yeah, I generally just love this game and still do. It brings back so many memories. And here we go. So 367 kills, not too bad at all, not too shabby. Quite happy with that. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more. I'm gonna I'll do some against harder bots at some point. I'll also see if any of my guys, any of my mates want to play online, we can play against each other, hopefully. Because as I said, CNCnet has it for free, which is awesome. And yeah, if you know one of the other games, if you want to suggest any kind of old school games for that list, and also I think at some point we'll try and do, and certainly in some of them I think I've got Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, I think, which I've never actually played because I was so obsessed with 2 that I didn't want to move on to 3. But yeah, I'll give 3 a shot, and obviously I've got that. I can do all the missions on that as well. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more, and thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers, bye bye.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?